going on with my internet at my house. But it's tripping. I'm back at home, y'all, and I'm trying to get my system together. My son is still working on it. Well, guess what, y'all? I know how to do videos a little bit more professional, and they're gonna be uploaded and edited after tonight. I'm gonna do my first one when I get off here. But I come to you to talk about Shay Shay and Katt Williams again. Do y'all know they breaking records? They're breaking records right now. And if you're not subscribed, because I see a lot of people liking my video, that means you're not subscribed yet. Could you go ahead and push that subscribe button? Could you go ahead and push that bell so you can be notified? Could you go ahead and show some love over here? But I'm talking about Shay Shay, Shannon Sharpe. For all of you that do not know who Shannon Sharpe is, Shannon Sharpe used to play for the NFL. This is a very intelligent black man, okay? He has his own podcast because him and his brother, they both went to the NFL. They both went to the NFL. And they made a lot of money. They from the slums of the South. They came from nothing. They used to have to go to the outhouse to use the bathroom. And now they're millionaires. And I'm serious to say, I'm very proud of you, Shannon. If you ever see my video, this is one sister to say, I am proud of you. You know why I have to give him his flowers and Katt Williams? Because the majority of the people that's dogging him out for that Katt Williams interview, wouldn't you know who they are? Black women. Ain't that sad? We complain that it's no good black men. We complain that black men don't take care of their children. But when we finally get the good black men, brothers that's doing something right, what do? We get on the internet and we dog them out. It's sad how our race always got to dog each other out instead of saying, man, that's good. We breaking records. We breaking records. I don't look at Shannon as he just breaking a record and Katt Williams breaking records. I ain't going to get none of the money. But to me, we are breaking records. God said in his word that the head would be the tail and the tail would be the head before the end of time. So it's turning, y'all. Y'all, you're not looking at it right. Aries Spears, is that his name? The comedian, Mr. Spears. He made a whole podcast claiming that black people don't like each other and we're drama, which that's pretty much accurate. But he was drama through the whole podcast. He was hating through the whole entire podcast. Okay? So I don't understand what was his whole point. And then I started hearing about his case that him and Tiffany Haddish has together. Did y'all know about the case? I didn't even know when I made the video the other day. Oh, Lord, I wish I did know about it. Guess what? Him and Tiffany Haddish recorded a 7-year-old little boy in a skit, running around in his underwear. The skit was about the little boy was supposed to be Tiffany Haddish's son in the skit. She was leaving the little boy with his perverted uncle, which was Aries Spears. I know I'm saying his name wrong. With Mr. Spears, the comedian. So the skit was horrible. He came off as a pedophile. So through the whole skit, he's touching on the little boy. He falls in the bathtub with the little boy. He's just perverted through the whole skit. And at the end of the skit, Tiffany said, you going to Uncle's house, and the little boy rubbing his hands together and like he excited now because he started enjoying his uncle taking advantage of his body. They got in a lot of trouble for that skit. But what sick-minded grown person would think of a skit like that? You molesting a child in a skit. And guess what? The little boy's mother left him in the care of Tiffany Haddish, allegedly. All this allegedly, but I did see the video. Look it up. It's on YouTube. It's horrible. She left her child in the care of Tiffany. And she found out when I guess it hit the internet that Tiffany did that with her child when he was 7 years old, running through the whole entire video with his underwear on. And Aries Spears is touching on him like a perverted uncle. And they thought that would be funny. And yet he get on the internet and say, did Katt Williams cure cancer? Did he solve any issues? No, he should have laid hands on your ass and help you with your perverted mind, because for you to even think of something like that, it's perverted. I wouldn't even think of nothing like that. You got to be a sick person to say, let's do a skit molesting this little boy. That's why Tiffany running around here drinking now and lost her mind. She done lost everything. That's why Kevin Hart name is like tarnished now, because he vouched for Tiffany all those years, wanted to fight. That's my sister. Tiffany Haddish has done a lot of things. She's been running all through Hollywood trying to talk to people's husbands. She has done a lot of things, and Kevin Hart was fighting for her. Nobody talking about that. The internet didn't get blown up about that. But Shannon and Kat, everybody want to talk negative when they have broken records. You know, it was two people. I don't know who they are. It was two podcasters that was holding the records, and I think it was two white guys. They had 32 million views off one video. Shannon and Kat right now, I believe they close to 34 million views off that one interview. And then they have the shorts, a bunch of shorts that's getting 6 and 7 million off of one little short. And all our people can say is, Shannon country ass don't know how to interview nobody. He didn't ask the right questions. Well, this is to all the people that's saying that about Shannon. I heard people say he was illiterate, he couldn't speak. This man was in the NFL, a millionaire. He can hire somebody to speak for him. Like they used to talk about Floyd Mayweather. Floyd a billionaire. He ain't got to read nothing if he don't want to. But only our people talked about Floyd. And this is what I say to people when I hear folks putting down somebody on their status. When you get $1 million, when you get $1 billion, talk about them then. But until you on their status in life, shut up. Get $1 million before you could talk about a millionaire, okay? That's just how I look at it. To me, that's straight hating. Who just sit there and talk about how Shannon speak? Evidently, he spoke well enough to talk his way up on a $34 million viewed video. So God said different. I want to read a couple of scriptures because I didn't do my morning talk with Nina this morning. I was exhausted from my trip. So I just want to read a few scriptures, y'all, okay? To remind you who God is. Because a lot of y'all, you're going through this world and you don't really know the miracles of God when you see them. See, when stuff happens that you can't explain, you better best believe it's from God. See, God shows up and he shows out. The ones that people then buried and dogged out and threw away, God's like, not mine. He put you in a situation like he did Katt Williams. We haven't heard from Katt Williams in a while. People dogged him out, said he was crazy, he was on drugs. We thought Katt Williams was over. Until God said, now it's time for you to show out. Now it's time for me to step in and show out through you. See, he make you lose a lot of things. He take everything from you, so all you have is him, because he want to see how strong your faith is. And if you listen to Katt Williams, he talks about God a lot. He talks about God a lot. James 1:19-20, it says, let every person be quick to hear and slow to speak. John 1:19-20, every person needs to be quick to hear. See, most of our people, we do the opposite. We quick to speak and we don't listen. You know why God said that? And slow to anger. Because that way, You can concentrate on what you're saying. You can deliver your message correctly. And the people will start seeing your vision and hearing what you're talking about. And they can feel your heart, your spirit. They understand where you coming from. Put it that way. If you listening to somebody, you can really feel where they coming from. You can understand them. But if you're talking and not letting them speak, you don't even know what they're trying to deliver to you. So I say that because everybody's saying Shannon should have been speaking more. He should have asked more questions. No, Shannon's time was to let Katt Williams speak and voice his opinion, share his inner spirit, what he's been going through. Let him vent, because the world been waiting to hear Katt speak. So Shannon did exactly what God told him to do. Be quiet. Just be quiet. Let this man talk to the world. I don't care what he have to talk about. It's time for us to hear Katt Williams. See, a lot of these people that do interviews, they want to interrogate folks. Well, what happened when the little boy jumped on you, Katt? So, why is people lying on you about doing drugs? See, that's what they wanted him to do. They wanted Katt to look bad. But since he didn't ask Katt Williams any questions that nosy ass people want to know, they feel like he didn't do a good job. It is not our business what Katt do on his downtime. The only concern you should have about Katt Williams when he on that stage telling a damn joke or he in one of them movies. Anything else Katt do is not our damn business. If he did smoke crack, he old enough to smoke damn crack. Okay? So I don't understand why folks is so damn nosy. If he want to be a pimp on his time off that stage, he old enough to be a pimp. Because half of you that's talking about Katt, you hoeing and pimping, smoking crack, drinking, and go punch a clock every day. You can't even afford to do it. Doubting that God is in control speeds up our mouth and slows down our thinking. Doubting that God is in control speeds up your mouth and slows down your thinking. That is a prime example of Aries Spears. He really don't think what happened the other night was part of God doing. He don't think that was God. He think that Katt Williams just got on there and dogged people. No, God said expose these demons. It's time for them. 2024 is a year of exposure. Didn't I tell you? And God if he can use a donkey, you don't think he can use Katt Williams? If God can use a donkey to deliver his message, he wanted us to see the video that Steve Harvey stole from Katt Williams. He wanted us to see what Cedric the Entertainer did. He wanted us to know that Steve Harvey had on a man unit hair hat. Yeah, he wanted us to see that. I just watched a video the other day. Y'all have to find it. I swear I'll have my son edit it in my video I do tonight. They got a video of Steve Harvey ass in one of his old stand-ups, and you can see the back of his head, and it was a hole about this big in his fro, right here. His original hair. And it wasn't that boxed off hair hat. So I know for a fact that Steve Harvey had on a hair hat all those years, and Katt Williams called it a man unit. He had it on, y'all. And God wanted us to know that he's a fraud. From his hair all the way down to his Oprah feet, he's a fraud. And it's time for Steve karma, because Steve left not one wife, not two wives, not one kid, not two kids. He left 4 children, 2 boys and 2 girls and 2 wives. He lied about being homeless, because when you do the calculation, the numbers, you're like, when was you homeless, Steve? Because you known to use women. Your first wife was on welfare and was taking care of your little rusty ass. And you had twins and a son over there. You left her and met Mary and left her on welfare with her kids. And your son didn't really get to know you till he was 16. So you left her house and went right to Mary's house. Mary helped you. She gets pregnant. And you leave Mary for Marjorie. So, sir, where were you homeless, Steve? And what did you do? Your first wife. If it wasn't for my wife, I wouldn't have this and this and this. Your second wife. If it wasn't for my wife, I wouldn't have had this, this, and this. Marjorie. I got everything I got because of Marjorie. When Marjorie met me, I was broke. Do y'all think Lady Heroine gonna meet a broke nigga? I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke niggas. You think Lady Heroine messing with a broke nigga? No. Marjorie liked money so much that she divorced Jim Townsend, her first husband, that she stole from his wife. Just look at they little thing they got going on. Marjorie stole Jim Townsend at 19 from his wife and had her 2 kids. He gets life in prison for being a heroin dealer in Memphis, Tennessee, and she was his right-hand woman. She was the down chick. You don't think she ever touched no dope? You don't think she had to go pick up some dope? You don't think she had to knock a couple bitches in the head? Her man was a kingpin. I don't know if y'all know what a kingpin is. Scarface. Y'all remember the movie Scarface? He was a kingpin. Jim Townsend was a kingpin. You don't get life for little amounts of dope and money. He got life. As soon as that kind of got old to her and he wasn't there to take care of her, she went to the next kingpin in the city. So you gonna tell me, Steve, Marjorie pulled you out of a hole when she got babies by 2 drug kingpins, Negro? You're lying. Just like you lied about stealing Katt Williams jokes. It's the year of exposure, y'all. Get ready. Put on your seatbelts. I'm telling you. Exodus 14:6, it says, Moses. Let me put on my glasses because I can't even see my own writing. I gotta read what God said. He said, Moses indicates he has an issue with speech. Like I told y'all. See, Moses even had an issue with speech. Moses did. But God doesn't limit you to nothing. He makes an impact anything he does. God's response to Moses' speech difficulties that he has God, and God is always in control. You have me, Moses. There's no limitations to what you can do when you walk in with me. This is what God is telling Moses. You got a speech problem, Nina? You got a speech problem? Oh, what little faith. When I tell you to do something, I don't care who got something to say about it. I don't care who don't like the way you pronounce Clifford, the red dog name, Pastor Clifford Dollar. I don't care who don't like the way you pronounce Aries Spears. I said, make the video because you got me. And when you got me, Shannon Sharpe, yeah, you may be a country bunk from the country. People say you don't know how to articulate your words. But when you trust me and you have me, Shannon, those same people that's hating on you, I'm going to make you shine with that speech problem. I'm going to show them that you can break records and you can't even speak correctly. The ones that went to college ain't even broken records like you, Shannon. Because you stepped out on faith and you called Katt Williams when I told you to call Katt Williams. And you said you don't know how to do interviews. But I told you don't have to interview Katt. Let Katt talk. Let Katt interview himself. And you gonna break records. Just trust me. Just trust me. You got God. When you got me, you don't need nobody else. I'm God and I'm God all by myself. See, y'all don't understand the miracles of God. You don't understand. People too busy talking about what he did wrong instead of saying, dang, that had to be God. That had to be God. This man just broke records. And all he did is told a few little secrets. Y'all can't tell me that one God. Shannon Sharpe and Katt Williams Because I heard he had to break big bread with the guests, I guess, on how many views you get. You pay them and they get a portion or a percentage of the interview. I think that's how it worked. Do you not know them brothers just made some millions of dollars off 1 hour and 20-something minute video? I don't know no other profession ever, nowhere, that you can make 2 to 5 million in 1 hour. I don't remember drug dealers being able to do that. Maybe they did, but this is legit. YouTube, who would have thought they can get on YouTube and make that kind of money in an hour and a half? And y'all gonna tell me God didn't have nothing to do with that? You know how you know it's God? Because so many people mad. So many people mad. If this was the devil work, they wouldn't have had nothing to say. Because they see God is in it. Oh, everybody's mad. Everybody's talking. He don't know how to speak. Neither did Moses. God even let a donkey speak. So you got to know the miracles of God. And I just got upset because I want to tell Shannon, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for breaking records. Thank you for showing us it's possible. Thank you for being one of the good black men that's walking this earth, because black men get dogged out on a daily basis. I know Brother Malcolm X saying the black woman is the most disrespectful woman on earth, but Malcolm X said that in the 50s. He said that way back in the 50s. And if you look at any women from back in the 50s, if you go back and look up some pictures of those women in the 50s, they were modest, they was meekful, they was poised, they have respect, they loved their husband, they loved their children, they cooked, they cleaned, they couldn't vote, they couldn't go to certain places. So that's what Malcolm X meant, Brother Malcolm meant when he said the black woman was the most disrespectful, because they did everything, disrespected, because they did everything they were supposed to do as women back then, and they didn't have the same equal rights. So when y'all take what he said right now and try to use it, you a damn lie, and I'm here to tell you you're lying. Because if Brother Malcolm was here right now and see the women the way they are right now, let me say it louder. If Brother Malcolm was here right now and could see the women right now, he'd be like, Lord, what happened to our women? They're not the same. Women back then didn't even want to preach. They didn't even want to be heard. They were submissive. And they got treated horrible. Now we got all these equal rights, which I'm not saying we shouldn't have. We should have equal rights. That's good. But now that we have these opportunities, what are the women doing now? They don't even want them. They rather shake it like a tail feather all over the internet and get the money with their legs open and their BBLs and at the strip clubs and the titties popping. They don't even want it. When I look at the world, y'all, what I see that's horrible and the most hated human being on earth. Do y'all want to know the truth, how I feel? But see, black people, when you tell them how you feel, they get mad. They get mad. Like black women get mad when I say black women. And if it don't apply, let it fly. I had a black woman try to go off on me the other day because I said this. And I keep saying, stop having selective hearing, black woman. I'm a black woman. But I can tell the truth about my sisters because I'm one. Okay? Black women, some, if it don't apply, let it fly. If you're not this black woman, you have no reason to even get mad because I'm not this black woman. But a whole lot of black women are vindictive, evil, mean-spirited, jealous-hearted, hateful, to the point they raising the children like that. That's why they out here shooting and killing folks. I know black women, and I kid you not, would say, don't have me call my son. They would put their kids in harm's way. My son is about that life. They get high with their children. They smoke. They drink with their children. They cuss at each other. They don't have no respect in front of their elders or their mamas. And they think that's cute. And that's the majority of the inner city in the black neighborhood. And y'all say, we don't need no man. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. That's what's wrong with us. We don't have a man in the house. We need James Evans up in here. Even if it ain't for you, mama. See, y'all too busy as black women want to believe everything is about you. Even if you ain't getting no penis, even if you don't like him, your kids need their father. This ain't even about you. And that's what black women do. I don't need a man. You might not need a man, but your little boy do. And that's your problem, woman. You didn't have your daddy. That's why your mouth is like it is. That's why you so disrespectful. That's why you hate the world, because your mama was hateful like you, because she didn't have her daddy. When you gonna break the cycle, black woman? But the most disrespected being that I see, and y'all tell me if I'm lying, it's the black man. It's the black man. Yeah, I know I'm gonna get dogged out for this video because people hate the truth. That's why Katt Williams right now getting in trouble, because he told the truth and the world hating him right now. People hate the truth. I know black women, we coming up missing at a high rate. I know that we get treated horrible. I know all that stuff. But people are going to treat you how you carry yourself, how you present yourself. If that's all you require is a $500 bag, a $500 wig, a dinner here or there to give up your behind, that's how you going to get treated. You teach people how to treat you. It was a whole viral video out there. The man took his girlfriend to dinner and he invited her friends. Now, common sense will tell you, if you invited to a dinner at a nice steakhouse, that you got to pay for your own dinner, unless he decide to pay for everybody. But you're supposed to have your own money when you're invited to a dinner, because you're there for your friend's birthday. It's not your party, okay? So why should he pay for your food? Every black woman in that restaurant that he took said, you the only man at this table. You paying for all our shit. They telling this black man, you go pay for my food. He said, no, I'm not. How you look, you nothing ass Negro. I mean, he's a nothing Negro, and they telling this girl to leave her man alone because he don't want to pay for like 12 women food on her birthday. That's hood rat shit. And black women need to stop it. Ignorance. This is why a lot of black women don't have no man, because you listening to your miserable friends. Why, when he invited you to that dinner, you didn't show up with your man? Where your man at? Where's your man to buy your food? You don't have one, so you don't want her to have one. Y'all better wake up, man. Just like with Shannon. I'm talking about black people today, and it ain't just about Shannon and Katt Williams. So don't be like, you got off subject. No, I didn't. I'm right on schedule. I'm right on schedule. Because I'm talking about how y'all behaving with Shannon. He said it. The majority of people that's hating on him right now is the black woman. They talking about this man education, the way he speak, the way he dress. They talking about everything besides this man Negro, this idiot Negro, as y'all call him, just made a few $1 million in 1 hour. That's the part you missed, sis. That's the part you missed. Talk about that shit. Because if I had a chance to meet Shannon, he could be because I don't speak correctly. I would take the opportunity to say, how you do it, Shannon? How do it feel? How did you make it to the NFL coming from the country out of the gutter? How did you get there? I want to know how he did it. See, I don't want nobody that don't have what Shannon have to talk to me. I don't want nobody that didn't get the numbers Shannon got to tell me about YouTube. I want to know from Shannon, how your ass do that? I'm not a hater. I want to learn from the best. If you want to know how to box, go to Floyd Mayweather so he can teach you some techniques because he's the champ. Why you gonna go to the boy down the street that know how to fist fight that never left the hood to teach you how to box? Why you gonna listen to Aries Spears, who have a pedophile case going right now that he might be going to prison, tell you that Shannon don't know how to interview and Katt Williams don't deserve his flowers when you ain't even had no flowers to deserve yet, Mr. Spears? Get some flowers first. Then you lied and said it's only one king, it's only one legend, and that's Richard Pryor. It's never one of nothing. Because God said anything that he makes great gonna multiply, sir. He never said I'm gonna make one. He said anything from me, it's gonna grow and it's gonna multiply. That's what my God said. So guess what? Eddie Murphy, Chris Tucker, Bernie Mac, Katt Williams, what is Bebe Kids? What's his name? He wasn't here long. He was here. We got Kevin Hart. We have a whole lot of greats. Even you, Mr. Spears, you were one of them. But you putting Richard Pryor way up here. Yeah, Richard Pryor is the GOAT. One of them. Because what about Red Fox? He came before Richard. It's a lot of greats. Michael Jordan go hold the title as being Michael. He can fly. But LeBron James broke his record. It's always going to be another Kobe. So when you saying that, you act like you saying something so profound. That's impossible. Cat ain't shit because it's only one Richard Pryor. Yeah, it's one Richard Pryor. He the only one with his DNA and his fingerprints. But it's a whole lot of ones coming behind Richard. And if Richard could speak right now, you know what Richard Pryor would say? I'm proud of all these brothers that followed in my footsteps. And I want all of you to be better than me. Somebody that's great wants somebody to break their record. That's what makes them great. I want someone to be better than me. Take my record. Take my place. When you an arrogant Negro and ain't used to shit, you want to stand up here and be the best one. He ain't better than us. That's your brother, man. Your brother just broke records that never been broken on the internet. And all y'all can do is talk about him in a negative way. That's why I had to go to scripture. I know I kind of stumbled over James 1:19, trying to tell you to be quick to listen. And the reason I said that because everybody said Shannon didn't speak when Katt Williams was doing his interview. God said, James 1:19, 20. Listen. That's how you learn something. Shannon wasn't supposed to be talking. He did everything right. You know how he did everything right? Because the numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. If Shannon did it wrong, he wouldn't have broke records. If Michael Jordan would have had traveled, carried, fumble, whatever you want to call it on this football, if he had did one thing wrong in his games in the fourth quarter, because that's when he came alive in the fourth quarters, he was flying. If Michael Jordan went up like this in the fourth quarter, he wouldn't have broke records. He broke records because God wanted him to break records. Ain't no other explanation. Man couldn't have done what Michael Jordan did without God. Because you know why? Somebody tried to check me on this. Michael Jordan, y'all, was not a natural-born basketball player. And somebody tried to challenge me on that. And Michael Jordan gave his own testimony. I guess you don't know the story about Mike. He got cut off his college team. It was either college or high school. He got cut off his team, and they told him to find another profession. He would never play basketball professional because he was no good. But Michael said that was his determination to be great from what that coach told him. So he had to work extra harder than everybody. When people would sleep, he was up. He would not sleep until he mastered the game because he wanted to prove his coach, I'm going to be the greatest of all time. So I'll make you eat those words. And what did he do? That coach eating crow right now to this day. He was determined to be great. He wasn't a born basketball player. That's what I keep telling everybody, that one Michael Jordan's a great, yeah, but he, with God work, he made himself great. With the help of God, he made himself great. With hard work and dedication. LeBron James was born with it. That's why his genes then went down to his son. And his son is great. Michael Jordan's son, he okay, but he ain't as great as Michael because he don't have the determination that his daddy had. So it's a difference when you're born with it and when you work hard to get it. It's a difference. Katt Williams born with it. It comes naturally. Katt Williams was just having a conversation about serious issues and I was laughing. Just because the way his demeanor and his voice and just how he acts is natural. It just come out. He ain't trying to be funny. He is funny. Y'all know the difference? He's not trying to be a comedian. He's just a comedian. That was his calling. Outside of being a little pimp. Guys, you're getting too old for that, Katt. You got to do something else. You can show your other talents. He was the 200, did he say the 202 person, second person that tried out for Money Mike in Friday? It was 200 people before him. Either he was 201 or 202. And I say that to say this, y'all. When God have something for you, when something is from God, man cannot stop it. Nope. You can hate all you want to. You can call me ignorant all you want to, and you stumble over words and your eyelashes doing the crip walk. You can say everything you want to about Nina. But when God say, that's Nina's right there. That's Nina YouTube channel. That's Nina's husband. That's Nina car. That's Nina's. Just like your mail. It ain't going to the wrong house. Your mail go get delivered to your house. And if it don't, your name is on it. So it got to get forwarded to you. That's yours. If somebody get my check, my name on it, so they can't do nothing with it because it's mine. What God have for you is yours. That's why I tell people, don't worry about it. Aries Spears, you wasted your whole energy, your time making that video about Katt Williams because it's not yours. You mad about Katt's blessing. That's his blessing. That's Shannon's blessing. It wasn't supposed to get to you. He wasn't supposed to cure cancer like you said. Did he cure cancer? No, he cured some lies. He bust some things wide open that God wanted him to bust open because God used him that day. He didn't use a donkey. He used him. He used Katt Williams. And everything that y'all said Katt lied about, he proven to be right. Even running that 4.4 dash or whatever, he did a live video running. Katt said, oh, y'all don't think I'm healthy? He did the whole video running. Go look it up on YouTube. He still play basketball 5 or 10 times a day like he said when he feel like it. Then they said, he ain't selling out stadiums. Katt took time off. Y'all don't even realize how much money that man has a lot of money. You got to have money to give somebody just $15,000 when they get out of prison. Pay for somebody's star on the Walk of Fame. Bless homeless people. This homeless lady said just the other day on YouTube that she met Katt Williams, y'all. And he thought she wanted his autograph. She came to his city. He gonna be in my city in May, and I hope I meet him. And she said, I'm going through a hard time. I'm losing my house. He said, what? Total stranger. You know what Katt Williams did? He said, wait right there. He went to his car. He got a whole bunch of money. He not only blessed her, he blessed everybody that was out there. Then he turned around and still got her information and helped her save her house. A total stranger. How many of these people that's famous and making money, like Taraji P. Henson, who's saying she's upset about her millions, how many of these people can say they blessed somebody in need and didn't even know them? That's why Kat said, people don't understand my blessings. I give a lot. He adopted 10 orphans. 10 girls and boys. He their father without a wife. He just loved kids. He adopted all them children and changing their lives because it was a black man somewhere and a black mama somewhere that didn't want them 10 babies. So Kat took on that responsibility. And you gonna think God ain't gonna bless him with those numbers. Then God said, you give and you shall receive. He didn't give to T.D. Jakes. He went and got some kids from the orphan and blessed them. I'm going to be your father. I'm going to change your whole destiny. The devil is a liar. Your mom and dad walked away from you, but guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to be both for you. And nobody's saying that. Did he cure cancer? No, he took 10 babies that didn't have a home and gave them a home. He gave them life. Yeah, he saved 10 lives. He gave them life. And all y'all can talk about is the little boy jumping on him and the lies about him being on drugs that nobody proved yet. Nobody seen Katt Williams at no crack house. Nobody seen the drug dealer, but Katt used to get high. No, Katt was running around here mad at the world because the world was going against him. And then he got quiet. You know what? God will tell you to get quiet. He said, disappear. I dare you to disappear for 6 months and just be quiet. Let me work on you. I had to do that on Facebook, y'all. I had to just disappear and just say, you know what? I'm tired of going to Facebook with my troubles. I'm tired of thinking people care because people do not care. Let's talk about Ricky Smiley real quick, crying on the internet. I'm going to tell you what I meant by that because a lot of people got offended. Why would you put that up there? And he's just a person, a human being, and he could cry. Men can't do that. Grown men can't run to the internet and cry like that. You know why? Because the world is mean. You see the world is mean. They're talking about Shannon on an interview. He ain't do nothing but his job. If Shannon does have a speech problem, if I do say English wrong and have a speech problem, isn't that a disability? This what Katt Williams said about Kanye. Y'all said he crazy. So that means that's a disability, right? So y'all talk about handicapped people. Y'all talk of people with a disability. And y'all go to church. So if we do have a speech problem, if Kanye is crazy, if Katt is crazy, that's a disability. And you run over here talking about folks, I think you finna be blessed. It's sad how black folks hate each other. I searched all over YouTube this morning. All over YouTube. Trying to find one thing on Seinfeld and all these other actors and models. Now, I know it's things on them. Don't get me wrong. I know they do wrong. But I try to find one white girl. Just one. Not a whole bunch. Just one white girl and one white guy that's talking about them all over the internet. I didn't find not one. I did not see nobody in their race dogging out, what his name, Weinstein or whatever the Steen name is, got the island, Einstein, whatever. I don't even be caring what their names are. You be saying names wrong. I don't care about them demon names. I don't even want them names in my thoughts. So if I say their name wrong, you know the hell I'm talking about. The one Oprah them dealing with. I don't even hear them talking about him. Oprah don't talk about him and they don't talk about him. But as soon as you do something good in the black community, like break records, all these black folks, every black person you can name, they got podcasts and they stand-up comedians. They got some negative shit to say about their own people who we always been left behind. God in the open doors so we can have a platform just like them to make money. YouTube is changing lives. And y'all mad because your brother made more money than you? He didn't do the interview right. God said different. I'm gonna keep saying that. God didn't say that. Man, you said that. Because numbers don't lie. And when God is touching something, he can turn water into wine just like that. He can elevate you from the mud up here right in front of your enemies. And that's what he did to Katt Williams. He elevated Katt right before all his enemies. I knew it was God when I saw it. I don't know about y'all, but I can recognize God work. I said, ooh, Lord, that one number God. And people mad. The devil was tolling. He just, ooh, he's mad. The devil is pissed because God elevated his son right before the world, and he's still showing out. My God, he shows out. My God is abundance. He don't do nothing little. He don't do nothing small. You know, Kurt Franklin and Steve Harvey, I think Shannon said they've got 5 or 10 million. God said, watch what I do with Katt. Watch what I do with Katt. They thought they did numbers. I'm finna show out because the world is against him, and that's mine. And I'm a big God. I don't do nothing small. I'm out to blow people's mind that they're going to talk about me forever, ever. This is going to be in the world's records of YouTube. When I get done with Shannon interview with Katt Williams, it may hit 100 million this month. Because the more you talk about it, the more I'm going to make him shine. Because I love to make the devil mad. See, God shows out. Y'all better know what y'all doing. Y'all better know who y'all talking about. When y'all talking about TD Jakes, get your hands off God anointing. No, Katt Williams is one of the anointings. It showed you. He was one of God's anointings. Be careful what you say and do to people because you may be entertaining an angel. And I know y'all go cuss and holler and scream, that heathen an angel. God used a donkey. He can't use Katt Williams. Y'all got me messed up. Don't get me started. Let me read something else. It said, never think of yourself more highly than what you are. Never think of yourself more highly than what you are. God tell you all. He say, stay humble. And what do I hear people all the time, my black people? A man gotta do this, and I got a PhD that, and I drive this, and I got that, and Katt Williams got on a fake Fendi. That's what Mike Epps said. He got a fake Fendi jacket on. Half of y'all that got real Fendis on shouldn't have a real Fendi on. You should be at the Goodwill because you can't afford the Fendi you got on, or the Gucci, or the Louis. You shouldn't be wearing it no damn way because you can't afford it. But that's all y'all see. Look at his fake jacket. Like we rich around here. Half the people that be saying that ain't got no money because rich people don't even pay attention to that because it's normal. I ain't never heard none of my white friends, my Caucasian friends, look at somebody's clothes and say, I wonder if they bag real. I never heard them say that. You know what my little white girlfriend said and the girls my brother deal with, they like something. Oh, that's so cute. That's so fun. Oh, that is fun. I ain't never heard them say, that's a real bag. Black folks do that. And if you look at their bank account, I'm gonna buy the outfit when I get paid Thursday. You ain't got outfit money in your account. You shouldn't be going out. Girl, I'm gonna order that wig. You see that new wig? That wig is $1,500. I gotta have that. But state assistance is paying your rent. I drive the best of the best. I gotta have this. I'm driving a Bentley. You can pull up in any apartment complex right now in your city if y'all think I'm lying. When I get off here, go to any apartment complex right now in your city. Black apartment complex, and you go see the baddest cars you ever seen. You go see probably a Bentley sitting out there. And they live in an apartment complex. Black folks. Y'all get mad at me. But the truth needs to be told. You're talking about your own people. We need to be talked about, damn it. How you gonna change? You cannot change. Let me tell you about change. Let me tell you something about where is it? Let me tell you about the mind. Matthew 4:17 talks about changing of the mind. Matthew 4:17. Jesus challenged the people to change their thinking because regardless how many times he show people something that's not good for them, or you living beyond your means. No matter how many times Jesus said, you robbing Peter to pay Paul, if that man ain't good for you, you can't afford that. You still repeating the cycle, doing the same thing because you haven't changed your mindset. No matter how many times the Bible say what it say, it's still people that sit in church and say, well, I don't believe God meant it that way. He said what he said and he meant what he said. And he said, change your mind to change your life. And if you sitting in an apartment complex and you driving a Bentley, your mind messed up, boo-boo. If you sitting there saying, I ain't dealing with black men no more, and you came from a black man, your mind messed up, boo-boo. Now, I know y'all want to say this. Every black man I done dealt with wasn't shit. But let me prove something to you about the power and the law of the universe that y'all don't know about. I can tell a lot of people don't know nothing about the law of attraction. Y'all don't know none of that stuff. That's why I know you don't pray right. That's why I know you ain't trying to change. You're stuck in your ways. That's why a lot of you women say, I like being alone, but I'm going to stay alone. And that's what you're going to be. The law of the universe, the law of gravity, that means whatever you throw in the universe, whatever you throw out there, the universe don't play because it's God, is what you're going to attract back into your life. If you one of them bitter, evil, big mouth, vindictive women, you go get a no good, playing the streets, cheating ass man. You'll get that same energy. I think I told a lot of you this, and a lot of you didn't notice. I got a lot of new followers. Could y'all get my likes up, please? I was in and out of a relationship for 25 years with a brother that had an issue, right? I tried to love him clean. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't party. All I think about is my children, working, and being a good person. You know, trying to be like my mom and dad was. They were together, married 55 years. How in the heck did a little baby girl from Grand Rapids, Michigan, of my family meet this brother? I used to ask God all the time, how did I meet somebody like him? I don't get high. Why would he be put in my path, Lord? I'm going to tell y'all how. And it took me to be an old woman to figure it out. Because I was 27 when I met him. We have 2 children. We both the baby of our family. We both were spoiled. Our mothers would give us anything. He was addicted to something. I ain't going to say what it was. Y'all use y'all imagination. I was addicted to shopping and spending money. The universe don't identify the difference between addictions. I was bad with money. Every time I got mad, I would spend money. Money I ain't even have. It was an addiction. A lot of y'all got that same addiction. But your addiction and his addiction is still an addiction. So I attracted somebody that was addicted to something because I was addicted. Guess what else I was addicted to? Every time I got a headache, just a little bit of pain, I'm popping pain pills, Excedrin, ibuprofen. Oh, my head hurt. I'm always popping a pill till it came to my attention. Nina, you popping too many damn pills. I was addicted to pain pills for my head. That's a drug. He was addicted to a stronger drug, but an addiction is an addiction. So I attracted him. Because I was like, how did I attract this person? Because I was addicted. If you steal an ink pen, one ink pen, you just became a thief. So you might attract a thief because you stole this from the bank. You know that wasn't your damn pen. You didn't ask them people, can you have that pen? You just stole this. So you a thief. The universe don't recognize the difference. Oh, that's just a free pen at the bank. Did you ask them, or is it up there for you to take, or you just walked away with somebody's ink pen because you liked it? You just stole something. And that's a sin. You ain't supposed to steal. But see, y'all are making an excuse. That was just a pen. God said you're not supposed to steal, though. Stealing is stealing. This your girl, man. I know y'all like, Nina, where is you going with this? I'm just tired of black people just... Do y'all get what I'm saying? I am so sick of my people dogging each other, man. I'm just so sick of it. Yes, Miss Lorraine, like attracts like. You want to attract who you are. If you find yourself, y'all don't get nothing else out this video. If you find yourself with nothing but bitter, mad, single friends, ladies, you need to sit down one day by yourself with a notepad. I keep my notepad all the time. See how raggedy it is? It's full of a bunch of stuff, scriptures, just ideas. You got to keep that next to your bed so when you wake up, you write some stuff down. You have to say, Lord, what am I doing wrong to have these kind of friends? Because me and my friends, all we do is go out every weekend and talk about people. And we come home miserable and then spend $500 and $600 because we so empty inside. We going out in the streets to find fulfillment from empty people. Do y'all realize what y'all do when y'all go to y'all local clubs? You going out, calling it a good time, right? You putting yourself in harm's way because everybody out here shooting and got guns. You partying with empty people to be fulfilled by empty people because they out there trying to get full from you and you out there trying to get full from them. And then you end up going home with an empty ass man you found at the club and you have a baby by him and y'all both broke, don't have a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of. Now he your baby daddy. He can't afford to take care of you. Then you get on YouTube and Facebook and say, black men ain't shit. Where you find them at? That's what y'all need to start asking people. When they say black men ain't shit, where you find them at? Was he working? Was he at church? Where was he at? Oh, the club. The same club that he took 20 or 30 other women home this year. That's where you found your baby daddy at. What kind of man you thought you was going to get at the club? What kind of baby mama you thought you was going to get at the club naked? You thought she was going to be like your grandmama and she naked? Then you would compare it to your grandmama. I'm used to women that work, cleaner. That ain't the kind of woman you just met. She just let you know. Keke Palmer at the Usher concert with your ass out. But Darius Jackson complaining about what kind of woman Keke is. She at the Usher concert with her ass out. I'm for sure that ain't the first time she showed her ass. But that's who you wanted to be your baby mama because she was Keke Palmer. And y'all, I know y'all don't want to hear this today, but it's a wake-up call. Katt Williams to me and Shannon gave black people, the black community, a wake-up call that we can be great if we let each other talk and hear and understand and change our mindset. We can make some money together. They made some money together and they never went on tour together. They made more money in 1 hour than probably the Kings of Comedy made in a month. 1 hour. Because they was able to talk and hear, listen, speak, understand, and they did a brotherhood for an hour and a half that black men can't do. And definitely black women can't do it. Just outside of this house, yeah, it's a city deli. Ain't nothing but white folks go over there. It's a high-end deli. I go over there and eat sometimes. They got good food. But during the holidays, they built these little houses, these little sheds where vendors can come and sell stuff. They tore them down while I was gone. I'm shocked. I thought it was going to be there. But they was making money. They made millions in 1 month out there. Every day I came home, white folks was flooded over there like roaches. I mean, you talking about roaches? It was thousands of people over there supporting those little businesses over there. I didn't hear not one loud music playing out nobody's car. I didn't see nobody dressing naked. It was not one fist fight. I didn't hear no gunshots. I didn't even hear an argument. And when me and my kids went over there to enjoy them, we got a few looks, but they was, you know, that fake stuff. They were drinking, drunk as hell, not one fight. And the white folks was over there like roaches. There was so many of them. I'm like, I'm surrounded by white people. Now, one problem. You have to look out the window to even know they was out there. That's how quiet they were. It hit the news that in Michigan that deli brought that many people in. Now, let's switch it around. If that was black people, if that was a black vendor company out there and a bunch of black women out there selling stuff, first of all, we'll have people walking up to our booth. Is this real? That bitch selling that fake ass shit. That hoe, what she stole that shit. You go dog out the vendors. Why y'all liquor so much? That's why I support the white people. You want how much for a bottle of wine? The people was paying $15 to $20 for a glass of beer because they get to keep the glass. The line was all the way around the corner. I didn't hear not one person complain about the beer. It was $15. Black folks, I ain't buying that shit. That's why we don't come to black people shit. Y'all be tripping. This food nasty. Y'all should have had me and my mama and them cook this. Oh, that bitch that used to talk to my baby daddy. I'm finna whoop that bitch ass. Oh, that nigga right there owed me some money. It'll be a dice game right here. And then you hear boom, 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 boom. The music coming down the street. Then all of a sudden, pop, 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 pop. Everybody running and looking. Who's shooting? Oh, that's such and such. That nigga crazy. That's how black people act. Am I lying? Am I lying? But when you talk about it, they get mad. You talking about your own people. We need to be talked about. Look what they just did to Shannon and Katt Williams, and they famous. Look what they just did to them. Them brothers didn't do nothing wrong. Nothing, man. Them two brothers didn't do nothing wrong but have two grown black men decent conversation legally. They didn't sell no dope. They didn't be no woman behind. They didn't cuss nobody out. They just conversated and made millions in an hour and 20-something minutes. And they still being talked about by their own people. He can't talk, old ignorant ass country bunk nigga. Look at Katt Williams. I think he a faggot. Who said that he cured cancer? Let that have been Seinfeld and somebody else. Oh, they would have been giving him awards. He would have been on talk shows. They would have been celebrating him. White people be like, oh, did you see Seinfeld do numbers? Oh, God is so good. Not Negroes. Cat about to come up. Oh, hell no. Oh, no. We can't have we can't have more than 5 successful niggas. No, that's unheard of. We got to tear him down, and we finna tear Shannon with him. People been digging into Shannon background, y'all. They want to see how he got to the NBA. Did he ever smoke weed? What his mama did when she was 10. They digging into Shannon life now. Like, it really matters. You know why? Because they wasn't a YouTuber that got the interview. And what did Kat say? I came to you, Shannon, because I knew I would be heard, and I felt comfortable, and I don't like to talk to a lot of people. Katt Williams don't give interviews. He chose Shannon, even though he had the invitation. Out of all the interviews I'm for sure Katt Williams was invited to, he chose Shannon because he's a grown-ass man, dog, with free will. And that's who he wanted to do his story. He picked Shannon. Actually, no, Kat didn't. God picked Shannon. Because God said, I got y'all on a mission. Yeah, I got you on a mission. I'm finna show out. See, Steve Harvey been acting a fool too long. Time to bring him down. Cedric been lying for too long. Time to bring his ass down. Time to start tearing some folks down because they've been showing out. But I was about to go. I got off the Ricky Smiley thing. I want to say this real quick about Ricky because everybody got mad because people been posting him crying. I like Ricky Smiley. I do. But Ricky older than me, I believe. Ricky, you know better. You on the radio. You're a grown man with kids. You know better. You know why I say you know better? Because you know this world don't have sympathy for a grown black man. You know that. You know damn well you gonna be one of the memes all over YouTube, all over the internet, Ricky Smiley crying. They did it to Michael Jordan. And Michael Jordan was crying at Kobe's funeral once and got nervous. Let me stop crying. They're going to make me a meme all over the TV or whatever you call the little characters. I got to stop crying. The world do not have sympathy for black men. They don't give a damn if you just lost your whole entire family, Job. They're going to laugh at you. That's why I say, Ricky, the internet is not for your own personal therapist. The internet is not your own personal therapist. You cannot go to the internet and get the boo-hooing. I lost my family. I'll be like, so? Actually, Ricky, they're going to celebrate because that's how black people do. They waiting on your demise. Black people wait on your demise. I had to learn that the hard way. When I used to run the Facebook when I was going through the worst times of my life, and I would make videos, and I'd be like, man, my marriage fell apart. I can't get it. I lost my mama and daddy. I started getting phone calls. You know who I was getting phone calls from? Men. Because men have they have always been my friends. I didn't deal with women very well. Women are too messy. Most of my life I dealt with men. Friends. I was getting phone calls all the way from California. Nina, stop putting your business on Facebook. Huh? Stop giving your testimony on Facebook. Why? Because women calling me that you know, and I'm not going to tell you their name because you're going to call them up and cuss them out, laughing at you, telling me that's what that bitch get. What? Yeah, they laughing at you. They laughing at you was crying about your mama dying. I couldn't believe it. People I grew up with. He wouldn't tell me who they were because I went, who laughing about my mama dying? Because I want to know who they are. He just know you ain't got no friends. People laughing that your marriage fell apart. I'm glad that bitch back home with nothing. Black women. Then when I had Pretty Girl Entertainment, I had strippers that I used to be a manager of. Yeah, I did. Stupid shit. We all done stupid shit. But till the girls start wanting to turn into prostitution, and I had to delete the whole business. Oh, no. You ain't gonna have me on the news, sister girl. We supposed to be an entertainment company. I wasn't a stripper. They were. I was just managing the company. People called all out to LA, New York, the people I know. And you know what they said? They lied on me and said this. Nina is a madam. She running hoes. You see how black people tear you down? I'm running a legit entertainment company. The rumor got all over my city that I'm running hoes. Close it down, burn the books, nope, I'm done. No, Nina, no. You got something good. I don't deal with nigga shit. I'm trying to do something good. Nope, not doing it. So I had to close that down. But guess who started the rumor? Black women. My own sisters. The same ones I used to get on Facebook every morning. Hey, happy Monday. This your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. Let's talk about God. I want to uplift my sisters. We can do this. God is good. I'm saying all this positive stuff. And my own sisters calling saying, Nina making them dumbass videos looking stupid every day. And I'm thinking they enjoying my videos. Then all of a sudden, my followers started getting smaller and smaller and smaller till I was talking to myself. But I just kept talking. God just kept telling me to do videos. He said, there's somebody out there that's listening. Every time I said I was going to stop, somebody would say, Nina, no, I need you. I'm listening. I'm just not saying that, but I'm listening. I need you every day. You motivate me every day. So I kept doing it. I did not know the whole time God was making me practice for YouTube. I didn't know that. He was making me used to my phone so I can speak. I used to be bad, y'all. Y'all think I'm bad now? I used to stumble over my words, be nervous, all like this. And he was like, no, keep on talking. Practice make perfect. Keep on going, because I got something more for you. Now, my picture all over YouTube. I ain't big as a lot of these people on YouTube, but it grew like this. I keep telling y'all that. And I love giving this testimony. It grew. I only been doing this since September, and look at the numbers. They speak for themselves. And I'm not bragging. I'm just telling y'all about trusting God. Because I'm still peons. I'm in the back house. I'm in the outhouse. Tasha K, them doing numbers around me. Tisha tells them they doing it. I ain't doing shit right now. But guess what? I ain't where I want to be, but I sure the hell ain't where I used to be. Because through all of my calamities, through all of my people dogging me out, through all the people talking about me, God was elevating me. He was elevating me. I was just stepping on that mess. Did y'all ever hear that? I'm going to let y'all go after this. Did y'all ever hear the story about the donkey that was in the hole? He was walking and he fell up in a hole. He in the hole making noise, letting everybody know, I'm in the hole, I can't get, he couldn't get out that hole. He in that dirt. Dirt is all around him. And every time somebody came up, they took a shovel. It was a shovel there. And they just threw dirt on him. Threw dirt on him. Walking past him, he making noise. I'm in the hole. Y'all just keep throwing dirt on me? Throwing dirt on him. And every time they threw dirt on the donkey, he stepped on that pile of dirt. They threw some more. He stepped on that pile of dirt. They threw some more. He stepped on that pile of dirt. Until one day, that last little psh of dirt, he realized the hole was full and he just walked out the hole. He kept stepping on the dirt until it was rising him up. The dirt that they threw on him for his demise was raising him up for his good. Until he walked out that hole. So if you in the hole right now, people throwing dirt on your name, just keep stepping on it. Katt Williams, keep stepping on it. Shannon, keep stepping on it. Because y'all showing out right now. And I say thank you, my brothers, for being good black men. Because they kept saying we didn't have none. I knew my daddy was one. I know my brother is one. I know Leon is one. My sons, they're good black men. I know a lot of good black men. And the black women are saying that, shame on you, because it's power in the tongue. You call things into existence. Keep saying ain't no good black men. We ain't going to have no good black men because you calling it. Call those things that be not as though they were. Don't the Bible say that? That means everything you say. So if you keep saying ain't no good black men, it ain't going to be no good black men. Because you're calling it. I ain't gonna never have no husband. You sure not, because you just claimed it. I'm gonna stay alone. Yes, you are. You sure are. You just said you are, and guess what? You're going to be alone. I got this degree for nothing. I ain't getting paid what I'm worth. And you're never gonna get paid what you're worth, because you just said it in the universe. The universe only answers to what you say. My kids ain't shit. They're never gonna be either. I don't know where my people go learn. We just a disgrace, man. Y'all can be mad if you want to, and I probably end up on somebody's podcast. You hear this bitch talking about us? Tell the truth. The truth shall set you free. It should set you free. But you got to be real with yourself. I know this video a little long, but you got to be real. Can y'all get my likes up, please? I got 247 people in the house and 203 likes. And I hope somebody learned something from this, but I know it's going to be people on here. How dare you talk about black women? I'm talking about you. If you say anything negative after this video, yes, I'm talking about your ass. Yep, surely is. Because I said if it don't apply, let it fly. And you only get mad about the truth, Eris Spears. You only get mad about the truth. A lie is like, they ain't talking to me. When I hear these songs, these rap songs, they call people bitches and hoes, I don't get offended because I'm not a bitch or a hoe. So you can say about, you talking about the bitches and hoes. You ain't talking about Nina. Y'all degrading black women. Not me, because I'm not that kind of black woman. Why you care if that's not you? What you even arguing with a brother on a platform about a song, but it ain't you? Mind the business that pay you. That's how I look at it. I hear dudes call girls bitches all the time. Maybe she is a bitch. When I'm gonna get mad because he called that woman over there a bitch? I don't know what he know about her. She might be a bitch. I know I'm not. I know I have been bitches several times with my attitude and the way I act and cussed out men and used to be this angry black woman that nobody used to like. I used to be that nosy auntie in everybody's business. I used to be judgmental. I used to go to work mad. I used to always have a mug on my face, mad at breakfast, like Katt Williams said in his stand-up. You mad at breakfast? That was me. Until one day I passed the mirror and I looked at myself and said, damn, who the hell I'm mad at? I look like this in the morning? Who the hell I'm mad at? Oh, no, I got to change that. I can't die like this. I'm not going to die in a nursing home and then nobody want to deal with my ass. No, I can't do it. I want my funeral to be packed with people celebrate like Nina was the shit. You hear me? She loved everybody. Every time we was around her, she was laughter and fun. And she would give videos that we just loved. And that girl's heart was big as all outdoors. I want them to say some good things. I don't want them to lie. You know he loved the Lord. This Negro never even mentioned God. You know he in heaven. No, he sleeps, sir. Stop lying to people when they die. Ain't nobody in heaven or hell. They sleep. They in the dirt until judgment day. Lies of the church. Yo, he's your grandmama in heaven. My grandmama in the dirt. Stop lying. You know, God and came and took him. If they can come back, they wouldn't even come back if they wanted to. How many pastors you heard say that? Lies of the black church. We get lied to at home. We get lied to at school. We get lied to at church. We get lied to in our relationships. Lies, lies, lies. This is why black people live a lie. We've been lied to all our life until you change your mind and start finding stuff for yourself as a grown-ass person instead of doing what mama them did, like cook chitlins on a holiday when that was slave food. Just because that's a tradition. Who tradition? That was master tradition. Here go the slop of the pig, you slave. Eat the shit from the pig. And what y'all do, y'all go get that red chitlin box out the grocery store that's now $48.99. Y'all pay almost $50 with tax for a bucket of shit because that was a tradition. And squeeze the shit out the chitlins. Squeeze them. Wash them 20, 30 times. The whole house smell like shit. You put potatoes in them because your mama said the potatoes take the smell away. And then everybody putting hot sauce and ketchup on a damn string of shit. And this is the best shit I ever ate because my mama and them used to do it. That's a slave mind. Change your mind. Why do you want to eat a bucket of shit? Have you ever thought about what you eating? That's shit. It was shit in that tube. And you saying it's good because that's what the slave owner told you. He told Mammy that, and Mammy told Big Ma, and Big Ma told Grandma, and Grandma told Mama, and Mama taught me. My mama ain't never been wrong. Yes, the hell she was, because I don't eat shit no more. I didn't elevate it from shit. No, I don't even eat pork no more. Let me stop lying. I had bacon the other day. See how I lied that fast? And it burnt my tongue. It made my tongue feel weird. It was tingly because God said don't eat swine. But y'all sit up in church and say, you need to stop cussing. And I bet you finna go home, Sister Sarah, and put some damn homemade, what you call it? Not dressing, I'm just dressing. Homemade, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Damn. With the onions. And what am I trying to say, y'all? You put on your meat. You put that all over. What is it? Shit, I done lost my train of thought. Y'all got me going. You'll put that on your damn pork chops. You'll get that to Uncle Jimmy. You've been feeding Uncle Jimmy pork all his life. And you wonder why Uncle Jimmy blood pressure is high. Then you're talking about him to Sister Sarah, little cousin at church. You know Jimmy blood pressure high. You see he got the black shit in his eyes like Ari Spears. And they think they got to put him on dialysis. You've been feeding him shit and slop and shit all his life. Y'all been married. And you wonder why his blood pressure high, Grandma. You're killing Grandpa. You smother pork chops. Gravy. That's what I'm trying to say. Gravy. Smothered pork chops with gravy. You're putting gravy on swine that God told us don't even eat. But you so saved. Nina, you cussing. That's blasphemy. You going to hell. And you're going right with me, Sister Sarah, because I just seen them chillings and them pork chops on your stove. You're going with me. Didn't I just see you at the casino? Lies that we've been told as black folks. But soon somebody do something good, we so used to lies that we don't even recognize good. We so used to damn hating because the Willie Lynch Letter, y'all, it said the making of the slave. You tame a black person, y'all. Do y'all know what the Willie Lynch Letter is? Please read it when I get off of here. They said if you just tame your slave like you tame a horse, he would not go against you. They tamed our ancestors, y'all. You know what taming mean? That mean, Master, we sick. Y'all remember Django, Samuel Jackson? Master, who was that nigga on that guy? He forgot he was a nigga. Who was that? We sick, Master, and we sick today, y'all. Taming a horse mean you can beat the hell out of a horse and tell him to stand by that tree and that horse ain't gonna move. Just like they tamed Grandma. He go to shit, the slop of the pig. And she was so tamed in the mind that she made it a meal, which she didn't have a choice. When you a slave, you don't have a choice. You got to take what you can and do what you can with what you have. They didn't have a choice. They had to eat. That show you how smart they were. I'm going to take this shit and I'm going to turn it into a meal. But as I grow out of this hole, this dirt I'm in, I don't have to eat shit no more. But because I'm tamed by Master, I still think this is a meal. So I'm going to pass it down to all my ancestors. So I'm going to pass it down to my grandkids, my great-grandkids, my great-great-grandkids. And they're going to be eating shit from now on because we tamed in the mind. And don't you dare tell them, Grandma was wrong. Who grandmama? Your grandmama. How many of y'all went in y'all grandmama house and they had that white Jesus up on the wall? The Last Supper. You know what y'all should have did? And if I was smart enough back then and I was thinking, if I knew the Lord like I know now, I would have got the Bible and said, Grandma, right here in this scripture, right here, Grandma. He said his hair was white as snow like wool, and his skin was bronze, and his eyes was like flaming fire. And that man up there, Grandma, he got blonde hair and blue eyes. And he a white man. But the Bible right here, Grandma, say something different. Grandma would have whooped your ass. I ain't trying to be funny. Don't you talk about Jesus. That white man ain't Jesus, Grandma. Is you crazy? That's what y'all should have said to your grandma. My grandma need help. She see the description of Jesus right here. She see it. She read the Bible every day. My grandmama loved this Bible. And she see what they said about Jesus. But she got a whole different description on the wall. You know why? Because Master tamed her so well that he made her believe that no matter what you read, this is how he really look. You gonna tell me people can't be tamed like a horse? And don't tell me the Bible been changed by the white man. Okay, they must have been slow as hell if they changed that Bible and they didn't take out the description of Jesus. If they changed that Bible, he would have been a white man with blue eyes. That's the first thing they would have changed. They changed everything and left him a black man. Well, caramel man. People go argue with me. He wasn't black. He was black enough. He had bronze skin like me. I'm bronze. I'm not black. My hair is black. See the difference? I'm bronze. This is what you call bronze. And that's what they said he was. He was bronze. He sure in hell wasn't white with blonde hair. But the white men want us to believe white and pure mean that's just purifying. I mean, hair like wood, that's just being pure. And brown skins mean he just had power. They was just describing his power he had, not his description. And somebody go believe that. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right, sir. Massa, you're right. I know I talked too long today, but I'm mad, man. I am so mad that it's a celebration for Shannon and Katt Williams did, and we sitting here arguing on the internet, making a mockery. I mean, a mockery. You turn on YouTube, all you see is Katt Williams and Steve Harvey, Katt Williams and Cedric, Katt Williams and Ed Spears, Katt Williams and this and that, and black women saying Shannon can't speak, and black women saying Shannon is country. What? This was supposed to be the week of showing out. Look at my people. We supposed to be doing the bang, what is it? Bang, hey, hot rock, or whatever you call it. Shit, I don't know. We supposed to be dancing, doing the jit in the streets, crip walking. Black people supposed to be celebrating. Balloons supposed to be going up in the air. We supposed to be having Shannon and Katt Williams parties all week. Go get a Katt Williams and Shannon cake. Man, we done broke some records around here. You hear me? We did it. They lied. They said we wasn't shit. We didn't prove them wrong. No, we ain't doing none of that. You ain't. There's people down there acting like Paula White. I'm praying to the ancestors, all the way to the ancestors. Kill Katt Williams, Lord. He ain't gonna make it to 2025. Take him out of here, Jesus. Take his tongue out of his mouth, Father God. Oh, hallelujah, Jesus. Y'all praying on that man's demise. I done heard people say he will not make it to 2025 because he broke a record on the internet. You want to kill a nigga? That's messed up. You want to kill this brother because he spoke his piece and it was true, and now he gotta die. But y'all telling these kids ain't got no discipline, no upbringing. Y'all grown-ass men on TV telling people you want Katt Williams dead. And this man ain't did shit but talk on YouTube. That's all he did is had a conversation on YouTube. And Shannon said, I don't like interviewing people because I'm not good at it. And they talked about him. You know what? He ain't a journalist. He said he wasn't. He said, my show's just about me and some of my fellow brothers and sisters kicking it. That's how I want my show. That's his prerogative to have his show that way. I just want them to have a comfortable place to just have a conversation and a couple drinks. And I want to share with the world what we talk about. What's wrong with that? But no, he ain't professional. That's how he want his channel. Just like y'all might see me do my channel from my bed with my pajamas on. That's my channel. YouTube let us do that. It ain't no rules, Nina, you can't have on your robe sitting on your bed. But somebody said, your channel ain't professional. To who? You? Last time I got a check, it said Google on it. Your name wasn't on my check, darling. Google pays me now. And evidently, Google think I'm doing something okay because my numbers keep going up. Google must think Shannon did a great job because Shannon just hit millions and broke records. And just think about it. Google, they're the ones that got to pay him. So for them to let his numbers go up, they don't even mind paying him. Let's pay this brother. They celebrate Shannon and Katt more than his own people. Oh, show out with him. Let them get the money. We don't mind paying them. Pay that brother for what he did. Go, Shannon, go. Go, Katt, go. We don't care about giving you these few millions in 30 days. We gonna pay you good, brother. February, your check gonna be fat. You can retire if you want to. You ain't gotta do this anymore. Even though Shannon already a millionaire. Even though Katt already a millionaire. But guess what? Y'all just made enough money to send your kids to college. Right? Off one video. One video, you made enough to send your kids to college. And all your people mad at you. And Katt has such a big heart, he'll break bread with you. If you ask him, Katt, I ain't got enough money to send my baby to college. Meet Katt Williams and see what he do for you. I didn't hear too many good things about the brother. When I see him in May, I'm not going to ask Cat for nothing, but can you just say hi on my channel? Because they say he mingles in the city when he come. And I'm going to make sure I'm in the vicinity with Katt Williams. Can you just say hello on my channel? I'm praying in May I meet Katt Williams in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Cat, I hope you see this video because I just want you to say hi on my channel. Just a hi would do it for me. Get a hug. Tell you I'm proud of you. You doing great. You make me feel good as a black woman because you one of the black men that made it out. I don't care what you did wrong in your past. You're not doing it now. And I want to be one of the black sisters to say, I'm proud of you, my brother, my king. Thank you. Thank you. Because you beat the odds of the stereotype of the black man. I thank you. You ain't hit the news for selling drugs. I thank you. You didn't hit the news for killing one of my sisters. I thank you. You didn't hit the news for child support. So I thank you for doing good. Shannon, thank you. We got some good black men, y'all. I don't know where y'all looking, but it's a whole lot of good black men out here. A lot of them. Like a lot of you seen Leon on my channel. Leon look younger than what he is. He's 58 years old. He had a hard time speaking because he got braces on his teeth. He decided to fix his teeth in his 50s, yeah. It's never too late to fix you. So he had a hard time speaking, but he want to do YouTube. I said, just keep on doing it. Sooner or later, it'll start flowing. Just you mess up, do whatever. Just keep on talking. You would get it. I had somebody get on my channel today and say, don't bring him back on there. First of all, like they got the authority to tell me anything. You go tell me, don't bring him back on my channel. A good black man. This ain't no thug. We ain't talking about drugs. We ain't talking about crimes. We talking about stuff that's going on YouTube, minding our business. And this black woman tell me, don't bring this good black man back on my channel as a guest or nothing else. I don't like watching him. Where your man at? I don't give a damn what you like watching. This man is 58, the only child. If y'all go to Leon Abington 3000 channel, his mama is hilarious. She cuss your ass all the way out. I love her to pieces. He's the only child. This man takes very good care of his mama. How many men or your own son would change your diaper if you needed him to? I watched this man clean his mama like a baby. Anytime she calls him, he jumping up out the bed, leaving work early to go see where his mama at and what's going on. Every day, mama, what you want to eat? Mama, what you need? Mama, whatever she want, he bringing it. Not arguing with her. And she cuss him out like a sailor. He MFs and everything. He be like, okay, mama. Can't stand his daddy. Dog his daddy out. He, all right, mama. So when y'all see the video, he ain't degrading his mama. He playing with his mama. He letting her shine because she enjoy talking and telling her stories. So he let her do it. This man, 58, he got 2 grown, beautiful daughters. RNs, nurses with no kids. They're 28 and 32, no kids, and they nurses. This is a man that was married to one woman for 17 years, and they both his daughter's mama. He's been divorced now about 12 years. This is a man that retired from his profession, working for CTA in Chicago 28 years. And a black woman get on my channel and say, don't have him on your channel no more. Meet a black man like him first, then you talk. When I meet a good black man, he can get on my channel anytime he wants to, because I had so many bad ones that I let shine in my life that shouldn't have been shining. Now I got a good one that want to shine. Baby, shine. What you want to do? You want to dance? Whatever you want to do, talk crazy if you want to. I know you can't hardly talk with no braces, but I don't give a damn. Just talk because you a good one. He loved the Lord. He respectful. When I first met him and he knew my son had got shot, he came to my house, right? And she can be telling you all this. My son was standing there. You know what this man said to me, this black man? That y'all say no good black man. You know what he said to me and my son? He went in his bag and he got a bottle about this big. And we looking at him like, what is he doing? He opened it up. He said, can I pray for your son? He said, matter of fact, I want to pray for you before we even start this conversation. And he put the oil on me and my son and himself, and he prayed. We held hands and he prayed. And my son was looking like so lost because he's like, what is going on? And I'm shocked because I ain't never had a man do that. I'm like, this man came here and praying for us before we even start a conversation. And you say, don't put that black man on my show. When I had all these no good black men that been on my show, not YouTube, just my show, my life show. I done entertain all these no good black men. But when I get a good one, don't put him on your show no more. Now, when I meet a good brother, shine, brother, what do you want to do? You need to eat. What you need? We got to celebrate the good ones, man. Damn. It's time to celebrate the good brothers. They lied to us, ladies. They lied. It's some good brothers out here. They lied to us. But you got to know how to entertain the right ones. And when you see them, you got to celebrate them. The more you celebrate Shannon and Kat, the more good brothers go come in your life. I promise you that. Try it. The more you see a brother at your job that you know he take care of his wife and kids, you need to walk up to him and say, I just want to say thank you, my brother, my king. You a king, man. You out here every day taking care of your wife and kids, and I appreciate you because there's so many brothers that leave us behind, and you one of the good brothers that didn't do it. Thank you. Thank you. But see, women always want to be the one. We ain't celebrating. Just shut your ass up in the corner right now. We talking about the brothers now. Because if we lift up the brothers run the house. And when the king run the house, everybody else is good. Shut up and let the brothers do what the brothers supposed to do. Like God said, he's the head of the house. You're not, big mouth lady. And some of these kids really need to start checking their mamas in a respectful way. Mama, would you be quiet and let daddy have a voice? Because in a minute, we ain't going to have no daddy in the house because your big mouth. I don't want daddy to leave. You want daddy to leave. I don't want daddy to leave. I need him. Could you just be quiet, mama? He ain't even saying nothing to you. Kids need to really start speaking up. Mama, listen. I don't know what you're going through. Maybe you need some counseling. I'll help you pay for it. But right now, we need daddy help. So you really need to chill, mom. But let me go. I had to spaz out today, y'all. I was feeling like that today because I'm so sick of this Shannon Katt Williams bashing by our own damn people. When I heard a YouTuber say Shannon was illiterate and ignorant, this country bunk, illiterate, ignorant nigga, I said, what? This man went to the NFL in college, and he's a country bunk, illiterate Negro? Proverbs 10:19. Those who restrain their lips will do well. Those who restrain their lips will do well. Those that run off at the mouth, you're going to fail. That's just the bottom line. That's just the bottom line. John, is this John? John 5:119. Jesus has, look, I ain't got my glasses on. Jesus has proved, I don't even know what I wrote. What is John 5:119? Somebody help me out because I didn't write this right. Oh, okay. I get it. I see it. My handwriting sometimes. Jesus has power of time and seasons in our life. It was power. I didn't know what that was. John 5:119. Jesus has power of the time and seasons in our life. That's what it says. That means, and I'm going to end this after this. Somebody write this down. 5:119. Jesus have the time and the power of our life. Y'all know what that mean? That mean he know exactly when and where and how you're going to live and die every single day. Jesus has the power of every moment in your life. He is in control of it. Now, sometimes you waver off and do the wrong thing with your life. When Jesus telling you turn right, you turn left. And he's standing there like, didn't I just tell you to go this way? Okay, I'm going to be right here when you come back, because you going to come back. Just like with Shannon and Kat. Jesus knew on that day, at that time, on this year, that they will break records. He knows exactly your destiny when you're born. Even though a disobedient child days will be short, you can shorten your days. But if you live right and you try to live right and you try to give and love people, he know exactly what he has for you on every single day. If he know every strand of hair you have in your head, besides Steve Harvey, because his was fake, he know every single strand of hair you got in your head. You gonna tell me he don't know what's gonna happen to you tomorrow? That's why they say don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow have enough worry within itself. You just stand on God's word and watch God turn your situation around. Instead of Eric Spears talking about Katt Williams, he should have said, oh my God, look at God, baby. If God can do that for Katt Williams, and I don't even think Katt funny, if God can do that for Katt Williams, guess what he about to do for me? Look at God. That's what he should have said. If God can do that for Shannon, and he's not even professional to do interviews, and I am, oh, my turn about to come. I'm scared. Oh, God, for to blow my mind. Because if God did that for Shannon, I know what he about to do for me. Praise God for Shannon's success. Thank you, Father God. I can't wait till it's my turn. That's how you get blessed. You don't get on the internet and start talking about why and how, because God ain't got to explain shit to you. He ain't got to explain nothing. The more you complain about his work, the more he going to be like Diddy. Take this, take this, take this. Because he like to show out. See, my God is a jealous God. Oh, he looking at, oh, y'all thought Hollywood was giving y'all money. Oh, y'all like Satan money. Y'all like that Illuminati. Y'all was enjoying that life, huh, Steve? Y'all was loving the blessings from Illuminati. Now I'm going to show you how I bless. Turn the water into wine. Bloop, keep the party going because I'm Jesus. Satan can't do nothing with my blessings. Nothing. I will blow your mind. You hear me? I would turn the whole world upside down. The whole world would be talking about one interview. Who would have thought? For one day, they didn't talk about the Illuminati. They was talking about Katt Williams and Shannon. They was talking about God. You see how fast he turned everybody's attention? He just showing a little sample. Pour the water into wine. Make it wine. I'm going to show you what I can do like this. You homeless? You know I can give you a mansion tomorrow if I want to, right? Where's your faith at? You ain't got no car. You know I can give you more than enough. Because I'm God. Where your faith at? See, a lot of y'all ain't got faith. What y'all do is you go sell drugs. You go sell your body. You get on Instagram. You get on OnlyFans. You got your legs open. You got your boobs out because you got to pay your rent. You don't believe God can pay your rent. So you going to the world to pay your rent. And then when you become Cassie, who sold your soul for $250,000 a week because you couldn't wait on God, now you all over the internet. Puffy had me out here hoeing. If you would have just waited on God, little girl, you wouldn't have been in Puffy presence. People get mad. You victim shaming. No, you got to use your common sense and you got to wait on God. Because I got the same good thing that Cassie have. I got the breast. I got the vagina. I got all that. But I have never one time sold it for money. And I was in a car, Cassie. I was in a car. But God tested me. That's when your faith is tested. When you at the lowest time of your life and you still can look up in your sunroof, this was me, and say, thank you, Father God, for this day. Now tomorrow, I don't know what's going to happen, but I trust you, Lord. Let's do this. If you can use anything, Lord, you can use me. And he been using me ever since. And I'm like, oh my God, what did I say? He just keep on using me. But he keep on blessing me too. As soon as I stop worrying how the story ends, I let go and I let God have his way. That's when things start happening. I know I can't sing no more, but y'all get the picture. This your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. You gotta let go and let God and watch things start happening. And that's what Katt Williams said he did. He said, I let go and I let God, and God showed out. He showed out. I'm finna read some of y'all comments. I ain't ready to go yet. This been a long video and I might even delete it, y'all. But I just felt like that today. I just felt like this today. And I got 200 people in the house. I got a lot of likes. A lot of people had to get off. I understand because this is a long video. Like I said, I'm going on and on and on. But I just felt like talking to y'all. Hey. Don't look at my gray. Hey, Miss Lorraine. Let me read y'all comments real quick. I ain't going to read all y'all comments. I'm going to get some shout outs. I didn't have y'all on here long enough. Then we've been over here 105 minutes. Dang, now I got grease on my glasses, Miss Lorraine. I can't see nothing. Hey, Robert. Hey, Evelyn. Katina. Reality. I can't. You know what? I be trying to read your messages, but as people talking, they keep going up, and I can't keep up. Okay, it say, tell it. Thank you, Miss Evelyn. I said Evelyn. Evelyn. Dang, it's going too fast. Y'all can't keep up with it. Miss Lorraine, Reality Truth. I love it as well. An awesome guy. Yes, Miss Lorraine. Okay, wow. What you are saying is confirmation. What I was thinking to God, thanks about, praise God. Okay, Ivy, Nina, you are a powerful force of truth. I hope some of these women really hear what you're saying. They won't. A whole lot won't get the message. They're going to go against me. You have to make your man feel like a man to get the best out of him. You right. Tracy, hey, Tracy Smith. He said he wants some attention. Okay, who? Who wants some attention? Beverly, God is an average. No, he's not. He don't do nothing normal. He do stuff out the norm. That's when you know it's God, because you be like, "Whoa, that gotta be God. That's something awesome, right? He's an awesome God. He will blow your mind." Carolyn, hi Nina. There's nothing wrong with crying. I'm glad I read this. Man or woman? Katt Williams made a statement about Ricky Smiley's son being sacrificed. I believe that was out of line. Let me tell you something, Carol. Miss Carol Morris said, men and women can cry. You right. You absolutely right. We human. But let me tell you about this world we live in. People don't care. So you got to protect yourself at all times. This is not the place to come and cry. This is a demonic world we in. And men cannot do what women do. This is what's wrong with women raising these boys. Women are raising a bunch of sissies. And I'm just going to be real. I know y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all raising a bunch of mama boys that don't want to work, can't provide, beating women, and then y'all say men ain't no good. They don't know how to provide. Because look what y'all raising. You telling him to cry to the world. Women do that. Men don't do that. When you a man, you do things that men do. You want to cry, Ricky? You cry in your closet space and take it to God. You cry in the bathroom. You cry in the car by yourself where it's just you and God. You cry to your woman. You might cry to your kids. But what you don't do is cry to this wicked world. Because the more you cry, the more they're going to laugh. The more they're going to pray that you keep crying. So when women say that, it pisses me off. Man up. Stick your chest out. You ain't no woman. Don't act like one. Men don't have women tendencies. But it's these women like Carol, I know she don't mean no harm, that make these little boys think you're just like a girl. You can do anything a girl do. No. You a boy. Man up. Stick your chest out. Bust your... This how Leon mama do him. I knock your ass out. I wish you would. That's what make you a man. Boys shouldn't be in the house playing with dolls. Boys should be out there playing football. Boys should be out there shoveling the snow, not in here washing dishes. Your sister go be here cleaning the kitchen. Your ass finna go out there and shovel the snow. Boys can't do what girls do, Carol. That's just the world we live in. It don't work that way. Ricky should not have ever cried on national TV. And you a grown ass man. And let's talk about sacrifices. That's what Hollywood is. You said it's out of line. You talking about Hollywood. You don't know what they might sacrifice. Katt Williams might be knowing what he's talking about. We don't know that world. So you can't say that's out of line. He may know something you don't know. Because he's in that world. But see, people want to do this. People want to do this all the time and don't even know what they're talking about. You can't speak on Katt being out of line if you don't know if Katt out of line. That's what's wrong with Katt out of line. How? He probably can take you right to the book and say, look, sacrifices right here. Yep, his name right there. Then you be looking crazy. Like a lot of people gonna be looking crazy about Pastor T.D. Jenks in a minute. Take your hands off God anointing. What? See, if you was God anointing, you wouldn't be at no freak off. Ain't nothing wrong. I hear Christian folks say this. Ain't nothing wrong with having a good time. They said it about that church partying on New Year's Eve. And they said that about Pastor Jakes at Diddy's party. Ain't nothing wrong with people having a good time. Yes, it is. Just like there's something wrong with a man crying on national TV. It is. Everything in life has an order and a place. And an order and a place, a pastor don't belong at a freak off. Then y'all said, well, maybe he went there to save souls. No, you save souls in God's house. You don't go to the devil's house knocking. I come over here to talk to Diddy and save some souls. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to see some butt-naked midgets with titties hanging out. It's okay, because I came here to lay hands on them. No. No. Now, if you Diddy, biblical father or whatever, spiritual father, you go to the party for a minute before everything started. Be like, I want to bless, the environment. I hope y'all be safe. I hope everything go good. Get a slice of cake. Take you in the first lady a plate. I just come to pray over your union you about to have. I hope y'all be safe. And here go my business cards. And I want to talk to whoever want to talk to me. Tell them y'all got a personal invitation to my church Sunday. And I hope y'all be safe. Talk to you later. Let me know how the party go, Diddy. Call me, okay? I love you. Pray on them and leave before the party gets started. You don't be up in there like David Ruffin and the Temptations, just partying. I'm just here to save souls. Acting like Bernie Mac on Friday. Miss Parker, Miss Parker. Man, come on, man. It's certain things that you cannot do. When you in a position, it's certain things you can't say. You just can't. That's the rules. I don't care what people think. We got free will. No, God give us free will, but he give us free will to do the right thing. Y'all misuse his words. He give you free will to do the right thing. Because you got free will don't mean you can do anything. But actually you can. But it's consequences. It's consequences behind what you choose to do. If you choose to be a pastor of a mega church at a freak off with a bunch of G men and women, you can go. But you got to pay the cost. You got to pay for being there. Are you ready to pay that? Are you ready to lose everything to be Diddy friend? Then he get on TV and say this. I wish I would entertain some freaks. Oh, now Diddy a freak. He a freak, but you was just he all on your chest. He your best friend at the party, but now you in trouble. He a freak and you not. Did I just say like attracts like? The law of the universe. You only attract people who you like. He gave his church up to Sarah to open a mega church with a freak. He called Diddy a freak, but you was just about to open a mega church with Diddy. He forgot, I guess he told everybody that. Him and Diddy was finna start their own church. But you just told the world he a freak. So you knew he was a freak. And you wanted that freak to be your assistant pastor that never got in the pulpit before. I don't know what Diddy was gonna be doing. I laying hands on people. I don't know what he's gonna be doing. It sounded like they was gonna start a cult. Y'all gonna have a bunch of bald head naked women up in the church. I don't know what y'all was gonna do together. I have no clue, because when I heard about it, I'm like, what is Diddy and Pastor T. Jenks gonna do together? What kind of preaching that's gonna be? Oh, and Tyler Perry was gonna go around blessing folks like he bet. What was he doing to the pastors? What was he doing? What he carrying on? Some fake How this man, here we go, y'all. Y'all can get off if y'all want to. I'm just on one today. How this man, though, y'all, for real, who in all these sexual allegations about touching folks, offering money, trying to sleep with men. How is this man that wicked? Because I heard Christian Keys got paid. I'm talking about Tyler Perry right now. How could you be that wicked and get in somebody's pulpit, the pastor of the church, and lay your hands on his head and he catch the Holy Ghost from the devil? How is that possible? You're a man of God and you didn't know that was a demon in that man? Because somebody's explain to me, how can the devil give you the Holy Ghost? Because that's what Tyler Perry is. He got all this demonic stuff in him, because it's several men, allegedly I'm going to say, but we know that he has offered sex to. Even that comedian, Owens guy, the white guy, he set him at his office in his desk. He didn't want to say the name, but he said he's known to the world dressed like a woman. He's a billionaire and he got a big old office. Who was that? Tyler Perry. Y'all can talk about Katt Williams out in the open, but when something like that, don't say his name. Why? When you covered by the blood, you can say anybody's name. Tyler Perry. Too many people saying he did it. Don't nobody just wake up and say somebody tried to sleep with them on the same sex and they ain't never tried to sleep with them. That's crazy. My father lived to be 82 years old, and everybody in this city just about know him because he was a master carpenter. And I have not met one person that said my father tried to sleep with them. And he done been at several women houses and several men houses. Not one man or woman ever told me or nobody in my family or nobody in the streets my father tried to sleep with him. So Sarah Jakes, how come people saying your father tried to sleep with him? Maybe because your father tried to sleep with him. But everybody lying. My father didn't go to freak-offs because he had a wife and kids. He didn't go to them kind of environments. I just said that to Carol. Men don't do certain things. Neither do women. If you're a married woman, what are you doing at a male strip club every weekend? Now, maybe you want to go once a year with your friends to have fun. Okay. That's between you and your husband. But if you there every Friday night throwing money and now people saying they seeing your wife dancing and popping her butt, you'll be like, what was you doing there? You a married woman. Ain't nobody gonna say to her, well, people can have a good time. They're gonna be like, man, you heard about Jimmy's wife. That girl a hoe. All she do is hang at the strip club and spend that boy money. She making him look stupid. But when it come to Pastor Jakes, take your hands off God anointed. Man, y'all sound stupid as hell. I don't know what the hell wrong with my people. Let me go back. But Carol, no. He cannot cry like a woman. Like, I didn't cry on the internet and had to be like, I'm tripping. I saw my father cry 3 times in his life. He cried 3 times in his life that I witnessed. And I'm going to tell you the 3 because I remember them very well. At my grandmother's funeral, his mama, because he the oldest. And he had 1 tear. All 3 times. 1 tear, he's looking at his mama, and he said, Mama, I see you later. When his only brother died, was the saddest thing. My dad got up there and he spoke. He's 10 years older than his baby brother. He said, my favorite Uncle Harry. He said, all my life I had to fight for my little brother. He said, but what tore my heart up is this fight I couldn't fight for him. He had cancer. He said, I couldn't fight for him. And he cried for me and I couldn't help him. And 1 tear fell down my daddy's face. He wiped it off. He kissed his brother on the forehead, and he sat down. And the 3rd time my father cried, He was paralyzed from his neck down, and he was dying. He looked up in the air. He said, "It's going home time." He had one tear. Them the only 3 times my daddy ever cried in front of us. Because he's a man. I'm for sure my dad cried a lot of days and worries and how I'm going to pay bills and my grandkids need me. And I got a daughter that's in the streets. I got a son in prison. Oh, Lord, what I'm going to do? My mama's sick when things was going on. But every time we would see my daddy outside of his bedroom, he going to work. He praising God. Even on his deathbed, the doctor said, "How you doing, Mr. Mayberry?" "I'm blessed and favored." Paralyzed. Can't move none but his eyes. He kept saying he was blessed. My father never complained. That's why I played "I Won't Complain" at his funeral. I had them sing that. So when you tell me that all these rumors going around by Pastor Jakes, all these rumors going around by about Tyler Perry, Mary J, Sean Puffy Combs, Cassie, they doing something. They doing something. Ain't nobody gonna tell you. They see me at no freak off because I don't go to freak offs. I don't give people nothing to talk about. If you give people stuff to talk about, they gonna talk about it. Good or bad. Look at Katt Williams and Shannon. They gave us something good to talk about and we still made it bad. So you know if you in a bad environment, you really go get dogged. You can't even do nothing good and get talked about in a good manner. So you know damn well if you're doing something bad, your people go dog you. They could see me go in a crack house right now looking for my best friend. And the rumor be all over Grand Rapids that I smoke crack. I see Nina coming out of a crack house, girl. She looked like she was high and everything. And all I did is say, "It's such and such here." And got back in my car. The whole city will think I smoke crack. Because that's what black people do. Man, come on, man. Stop playing with me. So Miss Carol, no. He cannot cry out loud in front of the world. Because he's a man. I'm a man, Damon. He's a man. Ricky be acting too. Ricky was really crying. And don't get me wrong, Ricky lost his son last year. And I have sympathy for him. I pray to God that I never have to endure that kind of pain. I couldn't even imagine what he may be going through. And maybe because it's this time of the month that he lost his son. But Ricky, the internet is not for it. My mother, my daddy, my sister, my niece, they all died right behind each other. And when the time comes, the month they died, or Christmas, or holidays, I get sad. But I don't even let my kids see me cry. My kids can't even tell you the last time they witnessed me crying. I'll go in my quiet place and I'll boo-hoo. I'll wait till I'm in my car and I'm praising God and my whole face is wet. As soon as my kids walk up, "Hey, where y'all going?" They think I'm the strongest person ever. They think I'm Superwoman. Because I don't want the world to feel sorry for me. I don't want nobody's sympathy. I'm strong. When I'm weak, the only person needs to know, the only being that needs to know I'm weak is God. Because God is the only one that can make me strong. So what I'm crying to y'all for? Y'all can't make me strong. Y'all can't do nothing for me. I don't need your prayer to talk to God. I got a connection. I got my own connection. I don't need a third party like the Catholics. You go talk to the priest so the priest can deliver your message to God. No, I have a direct line. Jesus on the main line. Tell him what you want. I don't need you to deliver a message for me. So when I'm coming to you and say, "Would you pray for me?" No, I can pray for myself. It'd be nice if you help out. But I don't need you to pray for me because I have a special connection with my Father. That's my Father. That's why I be telling people when they do something to me, "Do you know who my daddy is? You didn't know I was royalty? All this is mine. My daddy made all this." So I'm in lack because I choose to be in lack. Maybe because I'm doing something wrong. Maybe because of this. And I'm not being submissive. I'm not obeying. So I'm in lack. So now I got to sit down and ask God, "Use me, Father, any way you want. Fix me. If I done anything, God, please forgive me. I'm tired of being in lack." I'm tired not having the numbers like Katt Williams. That's what you should have been saying. I'm tired my YouTube channel ain't growing like Shannon's. What can I do, Father, to be more like them? Matter of fact, to be better. What am I doing wrong? Don't talk about them. Be like them. You can't beat them, join them. Call Shannon up and say, damn, bro, how you do that? Not call him no country bunky literate Negro. You just cursed your blessings. Because the more you talk about what God just did, the more God go do it. That's why every day Shannon numbers going up. Oh, you still talking? Boom. Take that. Take that. Oh, you still talking? Give 5 more million. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Uh-huh. Yeah, we about to get 100, Shannon. Then we're going to give them something to talk about. We gonna give Satan minions something to talk about. Cause this year's the year that I'm finna show out. Cause y'all, I've been letting y'all do y'all thing. I've been letting David Ruffin do his thing. All of P. Diddy. You've been doing your thing for 30 years. Now it's time for me to do mine. I've been talking so damn long, y'all. I don't know why I'm on one today. I do not know. Who is Robert Jennings? That's the one had the party at the church, Robert Jennings. Same here. I think Ricky has a big heart. He can have a big heart, Kimberly. Ain't nothing wrong with having a big heart. But when you a man, see, ain't nobody saying this but women. That's why I said y'all shouldn't be raising boys without their father. Because y'all want people to be sensitive. He's supposed to cry. He supposed to act like a woman. No, a man can't do what women do. Now, he can cry on his woman's lap. Because that's supposed to be his comfort zone. That's why they say you got to be your man peace. He can come home and cry on his lady lap. She's supposed to rub his head and pray for him and be there for him. That's what his woman is for. His mother, his daughters, his sisters, anybody that's in his family that love him, even the brat, she's a good friend. Cry to Gary. Cry to people that you know that care about those tears. Do not waste your tears on this demonic ass world because people don't care, Ricky, and people are mean, Ricky, and people go laugh at you, Ricky. People go say you sold your son, Ricky. The more you give them, the more they go talk about. You see, they don't care about nobody doing good. So if you crying, guess what they're gonna say? Look what Katt Williams did to Ricky. He a little sissy. Because that's what they do to boys. How many little boys you seen at school and they got bullied because they always cry and the bully punch them in the chest even harder? The more he cried, the more he punch him. But sooner or later, the one that's getting punched, now he ain't gonna get punched no more because he didn't got punched so hard, he's tough. That's why big brothers beat up little brothers. Nigga, when you go outside, when somebody hit you, you gonna be ready to get punched because I'm gonna punch you so many times that when somebody punch you on the streets, it ain't gonna phase you. That's what make you a man. I want you to be tough. Where you don't go to the internet and cry because you're tough. That's what make us different. Y'all can't put a man in the same category as a woman. We're different. Sugar and spice and everything nice. We soft, we sweet, we sensitive. A man can't be that outside of his dwelling. He can't be that outside of his dwelling. That's just how it goes, if y'all like it or not. A man can be sensitive, yeah, to his woman, to God, to his pastor, to his good friend, yeah, but not to the world. No, you got to be tough to the world, Ricky, because they'll take advantage of you. It's a mean, evil world out there. It's sharks out there. You in the water. When you walk out that door, that's the ocean. Them sharks will eat you alive if you show one little piece of being sensitive or weak. They ready to eat your ass up. If Katt Williams was a weak man, y'all will have that man in a nut house right now. Thank God. See, God, he give his hardest task to his strongest soldiers. That's why I was in that car twice, because he knew I was equipped. See, any other woman probably would have sold her body or blew her head off, because I had a gun at the time. I was licensed. Somebody else probably would have blew their head off. But he said, I know you strong. I know you strong like Job. Nina ain't gonna waver. Not only I'm gonna let her go through a divorce and end up with nothing but the clothes on her back, I'm gonna give her daughter cancer too. Yeah, her daughter about to die from cancer, so she gonna go back in there with just her sundress on and her flip flops, because her husband had took her car with everything she had left, even her gun, her protection even gone, and she still gonna go in there and smile and tell her daughter, everything okay, baby? God got me. My daughter didn't even know what had happened outside. She was in there fighting for her life, and I went in there and had lost everything, and I still was smiling, saying, "No, what's wrong, Mama? Nothing." I wasn't even crying to her, and Ricky crying to the internet. I lost everything I had besides a damn sundress and some flip-flops in my purse. That's all I had. When I say in the world, y'all, in the world, that's all I had left in the world. And my faith in God, and my 4 kids, and my 4 grandbabies. That's all I had in the whole world left. And my 2 siblings. And my daughter was laying there dying from cancer. And I still praised God. I never wavered. I never cursed him. I didn't fall out crying. I didn't get on the internet. My daughter died and my husband took it. Never. I actually got mad. I said, oh, he think he gonna break me? I got something for him. You know what I have for him? Success. I got to do something to be great. I will not let him win. No. And my daughter, I got so mad. I said, okay, Father God, you say you never put nothing on me more than I can bear. You know I can't bear burying one of my kids. Heal my daughter. I'm praying that you do what you said you was going to do. Show me you God. Show me you God. Heal my daughter. She's going to walk out of here 45 days cancer free. And she did. It's going on 5 years, I believe, this year. Not a trace. Got another car. I got another place. I had a house full of furniture. I kept my mind. My life just started going up. And then one day, it went back down again. Satan showed up again. And I laughed. Oh, Satan, you back? you still think I need more. Okay. Bring it. Because I'm equipped for it. And I started thinking that the more Satan coming at me, the more God got for me. I'm scared. Because God finna blow everybody's mind through me. Because people dogged me out bad. Talked about me bad. Nobody embraced me when I lost half my family. Nobody embraced me when I was homeless. They talked about me bad. So I know God is for to show out big. Because I never gave up on God. Never. Not one time did I say, God, why me? Why not me? If you can use anything, Lord, you can use me. I used to sing that all the time. Yep. If you can use anything, Lord, you can use me. If I got to be the prime example of being homeless and coming out, use me. Okay, that's what I'll be. I don't want nothing that's not from God. Not nothing. Not no YouTube channel. Not no man. Not no success. Not no money. I don't want nothing that God is not attached to. Not nothing. And I was offered several times. You come stay here. You can live in this house I own. You can drive that car. All you got to do is such and such and such and such. And I'm like, Negro, please. You ain't got enough money. Do you know who my daddy is? My daddy owned everything. I don't need your car, your money to give up my body. My body ain't got no price tag on it, Negro. That's why I understand these women. They got to pay me $500. That's all you want. That's all you want. Why don't you try making God deliver your soul? Let God pay your bills. Let God lead you. You don't have to tell this brother to give you $500 because you going to have your own. What else y'all gotta say? Scorpio. That's so sad. Kimberly. When God has something for you, you must do it. God is awesome. You right. You right, Kimberly. Miss Nina, you are awesome. Give your testimony. The best is yet to come, Miss Lady. Thank you so much. And trust and believe, y'all, I'm not being boastful. I'm just showing y'all that whoever, it's a lot of people that's atheists that watches me. I know from atheists personally. And I don't try to convince nobody that God is real. I just say, if you can't see God in me, something wrong with you. I'm a walking testimony. A walking testimony. Can I share one more little testimony with y'all? I know I done had y'all long enough, but I'm just on fire right now for God. I'm for real. I'm so full today about God. 2024 is just such a wonderful year this year, y'all. It's just some wonderful things gonna happen because these devils is being exposed and it's about time. And I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy that the wicked is about to get through into the pit of the sea. You know, I'm so happy. But I wanted to share one little testimony, one more. And I know Miss Lorraine and a few other people that's been watching me for a while, y'all already heard this, okay? It's about my mama, my beautiful mama. My mother had to bury her lifelong partner, which was my father, in 2007. She had to bury my sister in 2008 that she had at 16, so they grew up together. They were best friends. Then she had to bury her first oldest granddaughter. So my mother started having heart attacks after heart attacks. She couldn't take it. Her heart was getting weak. She didn't even want to be here no more. So my mother went into a coma. I was over her affairs. I'm the baby. She left me in charge of everything. My mother sued about my dad falling. So any money she had left, it all went to me, right? So I'm in charge of everything. Because she know my brother had just did 28 years in prison, y'all. My mother only son, my dad had a son when they met. My mother only son, she called him her number one son, my brother James. My mother adored her only son, spoiled as hell. And her only dying wish was, I want my son to come home, Lord. I just want to see my son outside that prison. He had just did 28 years. He got paroled, right, in August. And no, in July. He got parole in July. He was supposed to come out the beginning of August. I told the parole board that my mom was really sick. I said, please make sure he come out on the right date. My mother is really sick at the hospital, and I would just brighten her day. It might heal her if my brother can come home. They were so wicked. Those white people were so mean. Let me tell you what they did. They held my brother back an extra 2 months because I asked for that favor. He already did his time. He already did 28 years. They try to say something happened with the paperwork. But before all that, I'll come back to that. This is the part I want y'all to know. The first time my mother went into her coma in 2008, right after my sister died. She just couldn't take it. My sister died, my mother just lost it. They had a trach in my mother's throat. 79-year-old woman, she had a trach. She in a coma. She breathing hard. We had a panel of doctors around. We would meet probably once a week about her recovery. So the lead doctor was a young black girl. She looks at me across the table. It's me and my sister, because my brother in prison and my older sister had just died. It's 4 of us, and I got a brother from my dad. Me and my sister that I have left, she 8 years older than me. We sitting there talking to these doctors. And this young black girl look at me and says, my advice to you is just let her go. You know she already old, and I'm for sure she don't want to live on a machine. I stood up and I said, and I'm going to tell y'all, excuse me, Father, for this. I said, bitch, have you lost your mind? You talking about my mama. You act like we finna put down a dog. This is my mother, the one that gave me life, so I'm gonna fight for hers. And the doctor's like, Miss Mayberry, I'm hitting the table. My sister trying to control me. I'm pissed. And I looked at the other doctor, which was a white man. I said, my mother gonna wake up before her 80th birthday. I wish I would. I said, now tell me one more time, what percentage of that machine is my mother breathing and what percentage is is the machine? He said, 40% is your mama. 60% is the machine. I said, well, that means she fighting. I'm going to be the other 60. Until she wake up, I will not cut off that machine. My mother always told me, don't leave me on no machine. But something inside my spirit was like, my mother gets breathing 40%. She fighting. So I go, my sister would stay at the hospital every day because I wanted to, after they said that, no, you finna watch my mama while I'm at work. I don't want these people doing nothing to my mama. So somebody finna be up here with my mama 24 hours a day in this room next to her bed if I gotta pay them because I had to go to work. My sister wasn't working at the time. She get disability. So she sat there. I'm at work. My sister had left, went to my auntie house or something for a few hours. I'm driving my bus. I see the hospital ring. My heart just dropped to my feet. I'm like, Lord, please, please, I'm not ready for this. I pull over. My mother's birthday is October the 9th. This was October the 8th. This is a year before she actually passed. Miss Mayberry. I said, yes, give it to me. He said, before I say this to you, I want to tell you one thing. You changed my faith. Huh? I said, what? He said, somebody want to talk to you. She had a trach, remember? I can't say I'm going to tell y'all my birth name. Algeline, these people won't give me no greens. It was my mama. When she went into a coma, she was cooking greens and fell out in her kitchen. So when she woke up from the coma, she remembered she was cooking greens. So she was saying, they won't give me my greens. And I said, is that my mama? And she was like, where you at? She was talking, y'all. She came up out the coma. The doctor said his back was turned. He was in there doing something. And she heard my mother say, where am I? Where's my daughters? We just woke up a day before her birthday. We had an 80th birthday party at the hospital for my mama. And I told the doctor, my mama gonna wake up before her birthday, and she did. Blew my mind. I got scared. I said, dang. Oh my God. So I called her sisters who was out of state. They were scared. They give it to us. What happened? I said, somebody want to talk to y'all. My mother got to yelling at all of them. And they screaming and hollering on the phone. Oh my God. That we on our way. They couldn't believe it because everybody had wrote her off to be dead. But I said no. Until God turned off her heart, I'm not turning off that machine. And that white doctor thanked me. And I seen that black girl. I didn't even have to say nothing. I did like this. Look at God. You know she got an attitude? Yeah. Look at God. My mother lived a year later. She ended up having another heart attack about 9 months later. And it was 0% of her breathing. So I knew she was gone. The sad part of it all, she died exactly 60 days before my brother came home. He missed my mother by 60 days and did 28 years in prison. And he haven't been the same since. But he made a promise. Lord, if you let me out, I will never touch another drug. I will never do nothing wrong. I'm going to get a job and be like my father. My brother been on the same job. He got A1 credit. He about to buy a house. And this is the one they said was a menace to society. He been in and out of the penitentiary all his life. He was given the system his life on installment plans. He did 5 years here, 7 years there, 2 years there. And then the last time he did a whole 28 flat. And he ain't been back because he promised his mama, if you let me out, Father God, I'm going to be that man my mother raised me to be. And he's doing it. look at God. I gotta go, y'all. Thank you for listening to me. I just was full today, Miss Lorraine. I mean, I was full today. And everything I tell y'all is true. It's from my heart. I love the Lord. You can call him Yahweh, Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Nietzsche, whatever you want to call him. You can call him the Wiz. All I care. But all I know for sure, I'm a walking testimony, and I'm telling you, he real, and there's nothing that he cannot do. Whatever you in right now, whatever you going through, if you just stand on his word and you trust him, he will pull you out. Just think about any situation you've been in up to today. Didn't you come out of it? Didn't you come out of it? You on YouTube with me. So anything you face, just say, if you can use anything, Lord, you can use me. Let's do this, man. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Thank you so much.